The Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after
And now, please welcome Cleveland Guardians.
just about set to go now. And today's starter, Logan Allen. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. This team can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with the bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of pitchers squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also helps the pitching and the defense.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Next pitch misses way outside. And there's a ball.
3-2.
One out, base is empty. And that's ball four.
Take your base.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him
third,
give up
the
walks in the
designated
past,
hitter,
and it's an
William
issue once
Contreras.
again early on.
Man at first, and now it's William Contreras. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Man at first, one away. And another ball. Check swing. He went. And the count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now snap throw to first. And he dives back in safely. Cameron leads off first with 1 away. And now 2-2. That's hard hit on the line. That's out number 2.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Christian Yelich.
And now it's Christian Yelich. Step off, throw to first. Ow! They got him, and that will end. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Curve in the dirt. Next offering is in for a strike. Out to short. Fires over to Hoskins. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Stephen Kwan.
Hey, Boo, he leads the team in on-base percentage and runs scored. I mean, those two things are pretty much connected because obviously you can't score without getting on base. This is a guy who really acts as a catalyst for this lineup.
Peralta, when you talk about his skill set, He stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. Outside low, going to count 1 and 2.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
Turang over to first in time. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. Jose Ramirez now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. That one close, ruled a ball. And the count is 1 and 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, space is empty.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and take your base. But seriously, you just have to try to shorten up. I think guys choking up on the bat a little bit to have some more bat control, be a little bit quicker, and don't get greedy.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Out towards right center field. Chorio settles underneath it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Cleveland. Here comes Christian Yelich. Allen back to work. That's in there. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Ball 1 there. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Well, he got a first pitch breaking ball right there that he clearly liked the look of. Just needed to let it travel a little longer.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Digging in, Bryce Turang. Line drive, base hit. Yelich flies around third. The throw in.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. And now they've got some.
Here goes the runner. Pitch is high. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
And that is out of play. Next offering is fouled back. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
Next for Milwaukee, Andrew Monasterio, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. 0-1.
0-1.
That one almost got him.
Yeah.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. And a swing and a miss. They limit the damage here. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the DH, Kyle Manzardo. That one fouled off. Peralta in his 7th season, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Peralta winds and deals to the right side, sneaks through, base hit, man aboard on the leadoff single.
That is it.
Kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and he'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Runner on the go, and fouled off. Manzardo aboard here at first with nobody out. Looked like it was a little bit up. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Fought off foul. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ground ball could be 2. To second, there's 1. How about that double play?
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. Swinging a foul out of play. The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Here in Cleveland, now it's the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
And that just misses.
1 ball, 2
Really good
strikes.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
2 strikes.
Way inside, gets out of the way. That's out to center field. Martinez makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder.
So the batting
Jackson
order turns
Chourio.
over. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Chourio. Grounded out his first time. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
0-1.
And that drops in for a strike. Off the mark there. Now 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And now the count is even. Cut on and lifted in the air. Brennan hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 out, space is empty. Daz Cameron at the plate. He reached on a walk his first time. And that one upstairs, ball 1. In the air out towards right center. Martinez sizing this one up, nabs it, and that is that. Nothing doing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Will Brennan, looking for his first big league hit right here. Swing and a ground ball. Terang. The throw to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. And up next for Cleveland, Angel Martinez. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering is in for a strike. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Quick 3-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
And now it's going to be Steven Kwan.
Ball 1, no strikes.
The 1-0. Swinging a foul straight back. Right through there for a strike.
Ball, that's off the plate.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Guardians go down 1-2-3. They trail here 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, William Contreras. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw in there safely.
Up next for Milwaukee, left fielder Christian Yelich.
Runner at 3rd, nobody out. Yelich getting ready to hit. Doubled his first time up. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And there's 1 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Hoskins pushes it foul. Contreras stands at third with one gone in the inning. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 0-2 now. Got him. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
This is Bryce Terang. RBI single his last time up. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Arias pulls it down, and that'll do it. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Daniel Schneemann. That's in there. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right
Now
now.
batting, third baseman.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Lifted in the air, right field. Cameron settles under this one. Puts it away for the out. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Now a screamer into the outfield. Chourio makes the play, and that's out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to the top of the 5th. Back now at Progressive Field. And now Eric Haas. Allen back to work. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Haas measures 5 feet 10 inches, 200 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2011. Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Martinez raging back towards the wall. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall and make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold onto it after contact.
Fires over to first, and that is out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Stepping in, Joseph Ortiz. And that one almost got him. This one in the air, center field. Martinez ranging back. Makes the catch, inning over. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Fouled off. He was late.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-1. That one at the knees for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-2 the count. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The Guardians down by a run, last half of inning number 5. Next offering upstairs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Now at the plate, Gabriel Arias. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
New inning getting started, and now the center fielder, Jackson Chourio. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. In time to get him. 1 away on the strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
0-1 now. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. In the air, center field. Martinez moving under it. 2 away now. So digging in, William Contreras. 1 for 2. That one missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tanner Bybee up and loosening in the pen. Herron also getting ready. And a big swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one ripped. And a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Manager out of the dugout. Tanner Bybee gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Hard hit to third. Throw is high and over his head. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for it.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. breaks through, base hit. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so
Now
great
batting,
job there,
second
stepping up to the
baseman,
challenge.
Bryce
Smash
Brown.
that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Next for the Brewers, Bryce Terang.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be
That's a
extra
ball.
careful in this matchup.
Yelich, the lead runner at second. Hoskins on at first with 2 down. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Too
Ball,
low,
that's
and it's
down.
ball 3. Eric Haas up next for the Brewers. And now it's filled up.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Biden checks the runner. Yelich dives back in. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And he grounds one to the right side. Whips it to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 2-0. Bottom of the 6th inning. So in now for Cleveland, Will Brennan. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Angel Martinez. That one's
Ball 1,
upstairs,
no strike.
ball 1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all
Ball
game.
inside.
Missing inside, and it's 2-0. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Reaching down and makes the grab. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. Both 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be
Ball
lined up
inside.
good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. And that keeps the inning going. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over.
Make a move, make a move, make a move. What it do, what it do, what it do. I was starving at the bottom, needed food. Make a move, make a move, make a move.
Back here in Cleveland, and now the catcher comes up to him, Eric Haas. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Martinez going back on this one. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And it's a leadoff double to start the 7th.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there.
Andrew
Just a
Montgomery.
very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Andrew Monasterio, the next to hit.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first.
Now a fly ball to right center. Lunges for it, but it drops for a hit. To third, tag, got him.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. Had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
And now Joseph Ortiz. Monasterio at first, one gone.
Nope. Outside.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
One ball, two strikes.
That missed by a lot. And the count's even at 2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Monasterio dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off.
Unless you're really thinking about stealing second base, you should not get picked off by a right-handed pitcher right there.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Two outs. On the ground to third. And that is the inning. No runs on 2 hits. No errors. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at-bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Chourio, long run into the gap. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound.
Pitching for Milwaukee, number 52, Brian Hudson.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hard the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
That one is upstairs. Base open at first now, and here's the intentional walk. They might be trying to set up the double play with nobody out. First and second, no outs. Kyle Mansardo digs in for the Guardians. And now the 0-1.
1-1.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. That one not close. And it's 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
First and second here, no outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
2 on, 1 out. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really important at bat coming up now.
So bases loaded with one away. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Hit in the air, left field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. To the plate, save! And a 2-1 ball game now.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound.
Pitching for Milwaukee, number 31, Duel.
Right through there for a strike. There's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
So the tying run at second. Struck him out looking.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Matt Vesta.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Double-barrel action in the bullpen. Colby Allard getting loose out there. Herron also throwing.
Ball. That's inside.
And that is out of play.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
That misses the zone. 2-2. Got him swinging. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Up now for Milwaukee, Daz Cameron. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper. Vesta, 31 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year.
Nope, that's a ball.
Misses the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beatings. And now the DH, William Contreras. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
Outside, and it's 1-1. Just missed. And that's a little bit high. Christian Yelich in the Milwaukee on deck circle. And it's filled up.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Right side. Brennan on his way over. And that's the 3rd out. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the right fielder, Will Brennan. And that's in there at the knees. And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Martinez up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So now back to the top of the order.
Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Next to hit, Stephen Kwan. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him! That K is his 3rd of the game. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 3. That's inside.
Right now they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Rips that one center field. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. Guardians lead 1, and our score remains 2-1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Colby Allard. He's been so good against lefties.
Number 49.
Yelich, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Movement in the bullpen, Luis Ortiz up and throwing. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop 3rd strike. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. On the ground to the left, Ramirez. Throws to first in time. Next for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Swing and a miss, and a count 1-1. And he chases that one below the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. On the ground. Tosses to first, and that is that. Offense held in check there. Heart of the order. Here in Cleveland, last chance for the home team. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Trevor McGill.
Now this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 1 away. He's 2 outs away. Kyle Manzardo will hit next. That's in for a strike. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Fastball
Yep,
is
that ball went out.
outside. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. And a swing and a miss.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
The Guardians down to their final strike. Pitch misses. Ball one.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Stays alive. Bottom of the ninth, down a run and tying run on second base. That misses the zone. It's 2-2.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it.
Got him, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes